closed.
You know,
Why is there just shadow in the
we
background?
Talk about. I want to say that Michi's a natural, but it kind of takes away from all the hard work that she does behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But she makes it look like she's a natural.
Yeah.
I feel like Michi.
Kuro did not believe that. Kuro did not believe a single word she's saying. Kuro just went, yeah.
When you first see her, you're like, wow, she's so good at it. But then, like, I was telling her I'm doing a subathon, and she gave me like a million prompts, and she researched a million things while she was doing her own stuff. I didn't even ask her. She's just like, oh, by the way, Matara, here's all of this stuff you can do. Here's how this can help. Here's how. I was like, girl, what the hell?
Okay, untrue, but no, that's not true. So, context. Okay, Mata's gonna do a subathon, and I mean, I'm excited. Everyone's excited. It's like her anniversary subathon, so of course you'd be excited. And you know, I wanted to do a subathon too, so I just gave her my resources. Okay, it wasn't.
She's
that
probably
thing.
the
It
hardest
wasn't a
worker
huge-
I know. What do you
That
think?
isn't. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean,
Bitch.
she didn't even
Nah.
stream. Like she wasn't even a streamer. She didn't want to be a content creator. She was doing fashion design. You know, she even
True.
in, like
Wow,
university for
colorblind.
it. Yeah.
True.
My girl.
She even did like a lot of projects with that.
Oh my god, I know. I've seen some of the stuff.
Yeah. But then she just decided to try it out. And like now she's Michi Mochievee and she's doing really well. So you know, it is what it is.
I feel like if this girl puts her mind to anything, she makes it happen. Like she makes it happen through like hard work and dedication. Really.
Yeah.
Like she proves to me that everything is hard work in life. Everything. Meeting her made me realize like I could work a little more. I can work a little more. I can try a little more. I can do a little harder. You know?
Oh,
Why are you being so sweet? Am
it
I
was
dying?
like really hard to make her understand like her worth. I feel like even now she's kind of doubtful of
Yeah.
it. But, like for the
Let me
longest
drink,
time,
bitch.
like when I got into Vshojo, like
Lamau.
I didn't tell her
Not
to
true.
like try get in Vshojo or anything. I was telling her that she should just fucking do something, like do something away from what she was currently doing.
Oh,
Because-
that is so true. Wait, I'm gonna pause it here. Do you want to know a little bit of tea about that, chat? So here's the thing. That is true. Every time I'm working, he's like, "Oh, you should try something else," and I'm like, "What do you mean?" Hold on, let me make my model bigger real quick. I'm like, "What do you mean? What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Yeah, you should do something. You should, aim higher. You can reach it." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" True.
Because
Oh.
I was saying like you have so much potential. and
I
you
think
don't
Mata
realize
wasn't
how
like
much
that,
potential
though.
you have, and it makes me annoyed. So just do something, you know?
I don't know if I can
This
talk
is where
about
you
that.
and I are a
but-
little different.
Yeah.
Me, the moment I was like, I'm getting out, I didn't, again, it was way before Vshojo, everything. I was like, I'm getting out. I was like, I'll tell you what it's like on the other side when I'm out. And then I got out.
True.
Vshojo happened. And then I was like, girl, I am telling you, give me like a little bit of time to get myself situated. And then you're leaving. Promise me you're going to leave. And I kept being like, I was actually being
That
kind
is
of a pushy.
true.
Like, again, I try not to be a pushy friend because I know that everybody has their boundaries. But with Michi, I know that if I am pushy, she knows that it's from a place of love and
Right.
not from a bad place. Like Michi
Oh.
knows if I'm like, and I was very Michi. We can talk about that one day with her. I think in like September, I was like, you need to leave. October, I was like, you need to leave. By the way,
Yeah.
November, I was like, by the way, you need to leave because also like, I didn't want to reveal other people's stuff, but I knew that like some other people were planning as well,
Mhm.
and I was just like,
Oh, hold on,
Michi,
that. So Mata, during that time, oh my god, no way, spilling tea. But I remember during that time, Mata wouldn't do it every month. Mata would do it like every 2 weeks.
_ for the 1 resub.
She would do it like every couple of weeks. She's like, "It's so good. You need to leave." And I was like, "What are you? I don't know." And okay, I will say there are a lot of reasons why a lot of things were difficult. So I've Hmm. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not that smart when it comes to like innuendos, but let's say hypothetically to save our ass, right? Hypothetically, I was thinking actually of leaving since like early, like really before, I think even like before I told anyone. I was already planning it, but there was a lot of stuff happening at that time. There was a lot of like um I guess like promises that were made, I guess, cuz it's not as easy, right? Like it's not as easy. It's not just like, "Oh, bye," they kind of like try and talk to leave what? Hypothetically a dream world in a dream. Yeah. So, it's one of those. Let me just turn this on real quick. And the thing is, at that during that time, there was a lot of stuff that were like promised that I was considering. I'm not gonna lie, and the promises weren't like, oh, we promised that like this is gonna change, that's gonna change. It's not that, but it's kind of like things are happening, and we don't want to bother it, if that makes sense. Like, are you really gonna leave if someone's gonna celebrate something, or if we're planning on this big thing, if you left at that time it might like ruin it. So I was trying to be considerate. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I will say I was really excited for the stuff they promised, but I mean, by the end of the day, the promise didn't really go through, and I was like, well, okay, there's like the couplest time you said that, and it didn't happen. So, safe to say, I don't quite trust you and your promises no more. But there were times where I just wanted to be considerate. I don't want to ruin someone else's like big day or something that's planning. Like, good things are gonna get announced, and I'm ruining it. So it was a whole thing. It was a whole process. But over time, I was a bit more hesitant about like, I guess, like leaving, if that makes sense. I did appreciate though. They were so nice. They were like, Michi, we will always be there for you. We will always support you no matter what. But realistically speaking, it's a scary step. It's a very scary step because I was so unexperienced. Like, I didn't know anything about, I don't know, like merchandising, advertising, promotional stuff. All I knew was how to stream. That's all I knew. So it's like, what if I took that big step and I can't keep up with you? And I just screwed myself over. Like, yes, what I'm in is not the best, but something is better than nothing. And what if I leave and now I get nothing? That was a big fear. It was a massive, massive big fear, but thing. So she wasn't being like pushy or annoying. It's not. It's just like Mata said, I know that it comes from a good place, and I am very fucking stubborn. I am so stubborn. When I have my mind set on the worst, it's hard for me to kind of like look at the positives, that. So she's really nice. I love her very much. That is true.
You need to leave. I promise you, I will not let you fail. Like,
Yeah.
I promise you, I will collab with you. I promise you, we will do stuff every day. I promise you, like, you're gonna love Twitch.
I didn't know if the people that were there for me or there for like the place I was tied to. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know whether you enjoyed hypothetically the person or hypothetically the company. So when I left, I was like, I don't know if they're gonna follow if I did. I remember at that time, Mata was like the only person I could turn to like for advice, because it's always like people just don't like us. People don't like us, and I know why. I'm not gonna say like for no reason. No, it was, well, we were very, very close to a group of people, and the group of people had very like strong feely fans. Not all, but a very loud minority were very strong feely. So we kind of got shit thrown at us for absolutely for a reason, just a shitty reason. If I fucked up, fair game. But I didn't do shit. I gave your Oshi content. Okay, if you were to, I was fucking scary. But I am very glad that I took the leap. I do have these two to thank for this though, so they're very kind.
And I even I was like, me and him are not gonna let you die.
As
but I
someone
think
who
Oh
has
my
been
God,
a fan
that's
of
what
you
I
in a
was
maybe
saying!
hypothetical dream somewhere.
promise me you're gonna leave. And I kept being like, I was actually being kind of a pushy. Like again, I try not to be a pushy friend because I know that everybody has their boundaries. But with Michi, I know that if I am pushy, she knows that it's from a place of love and
Right.
not from a bad place. Like Michi knows if I'm like, and I was very Michi. We can talk about that one day with her. I think in like September, I was like, you need to leave. October, I was like, you need to leave, by the way.
Yeah.
November, I was like, by the way, you need to leave. Because also, like, I didn't want to reveal other people's stuff, but I knew that, like, some other people were planning as well.
Mhm.
And I was just like, Michi, you need to leave. I promise you, I will not let you fail. Like,
Yeah.
I promise you, I will collab with you. I promise you, we will do stuff
Yeah.
every day. I promise you, like, you're going to love Twitch. But
Yeah,
I was
I told her that too.
on her ass. And I even I was like, me and him are not gonna let you die.
Exactly.
But I think like I was being so okay. I'm so dramatic when I talk with Michi. I was like, Kuro and I won't let you die, but I think you're gonna die if you stay there. I think it's gonna kill you. Your creativity. You're gonna be a shell of a woman.
I mean, yeah. The thing is, it's like I was just thinking the whole time, like, you're not gonna grow there. That's what it's just honest. Like, you're not.
You're never gonna be
You're not
rewarded for
going
your
to.
efforts.
You're
one of the
bottleneck.
most-
She's like the definition of bottlenecking.
She was.
Actually, though, like for real. It's like if you just leave, get a new audience, you will pop off. And then look what happened.
Yeah.
He's good now.
Oh my God. And I remember I was even like, look, Kuro and I, we're doing pretty good. If we're getting out and we're like seeing this stuff, I was like, it's not gonna improve for you.
Yeah.
I was like, look at the facts. It's been how many years? Like, this is an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
Abusive relationship. And I was so dramatic. And again, just so we're clear, I would never do this with a casual friend or somebody like, I would never, for example,
I'm
like
not a
say this to
casual
somebody like
chat.
Mel, because I know that
Let's
Mel
go.
would actually take this so personal and like take it very like more negatively. But Michi, I know this bitch can handle it. But I was like, every week, I'd be like, so when are you getting out? And then
That
I
is
think
true.
she talked about it, so I can kind of like say it.
Mhm.
She was getting ghosted a little bit.
That is true.
Yeah. Okay. She talked about it. She was getting ghosted a little bit by management. And I was like, call them up. I was like, call them, tell them. I'm like, they're trying to delay it. They're trying to like
Oh my
make
God.
you
I remember during this time. That is true. I was a little bit ghosted, but I felt really bad to reach out because I didn't want to bother them. I was like, okay, you can get back to me anytime. And then I wait for a month and I'm like, hey, any updates? Oh, no, take your time. And I'm just like sitting and twiddling my toes. You know, I was like, oh, it's not sure yet. I just want to know. Oh, take your time. I felt so bad. Okay, I feel bad very easily. I don't want to bother people. I know they're busy.
I was like, no, call them. No.
Yeah, Mata
You
was
wanna
like
leave.
that.
Let them know. Like, go to a lawyer. Draft up a letter. I was so on her ass.
That is true.
I was like, I squeezed that girl out of there.
Oh my God. No, every time Mata's like, any updates? I'm like, oh, I checked and they said they'll get back to me. And they're like, when was that? And I'm like, 3 weeks ago. And they're like, check back. And I'm like, oh, okay. I feel bad for bothering them. And they're like, no, girl, check back. Like, Mata's like, check them, call them, text them, bother them. And I'm like, I
And
don't
then
want to
got
bother them.
scammed
I feel
for
so bad. And they're like, no.
$4.20. Girl, they were the one bothering you.
No, Mata's like, no, girl, that's their job. They're supposed to respond to you. You got a message. You're not bothering them. And I was like, no, but what if I'm bothering them? Oh, I am so backboneless. It's embarrassing.
How this was not gonna bring her joy, and she knew it. But I think
Yeah.
she was also like very afraid to take the jump.
Yeah.
True.
Oh yeah, she was definitely afraid. You know, even oh god, the
Sweating.
amount of times I've like had to psych her
Now
out.
look at the
Oh my God, I'm
notepad
scared.
app.
Dude, watching their clips talking about me, I'm sweating balls because like these two are my closest friends. They know so many things about me. I'm like sweating. I'm like, oh, it's gonna happen. What are they gonna say? They know too many. They know too much. Uh-oh. Okay.
about it because
Better be good.
you know if you're a Michi viewer here, be very positive to her. You know she likes seeing
she's
positive.
fed for a lot.
I feel like it's really hard to get into her brain that people like her sometimes.
Fuck
So-
you.
Yeah.
Even though it seems so obvious because you guys are so nice.
My
So just be
wiener.
extra
Yeah.
nice.
Walk, walk, walk.
Be so nice to her.
Yeah.
No.
You know, there
Fuck
is
you.
something that's a little bit of a. If you look,
Matter
Don't be nice to me. We will be fuck you, chat. I don't like you. I don't like chat. I don't like them. I hate them.
Aztec got
I can't
scammed
say I
for
hate Mata.
$3. Okay, I'll be nice. Michi, you smell a little less bad than
What
usual.
the fuck? Oh my god, I can't believe it. Dude, is this why? Is this why you were being nice to me? Bro, I thought I was gonna die. Oh my god. Like 2 days ago, chat was like sending me really nice messages. I was like, what happened? Am I cancelled? What's happening? Am I dying? What's going on? Oh my god. Fucking I have
her
to see this.
letter that she posted when she was leaving.
Mm.
I think you can find a few types that I type because I have a very easy tell when I type. I put 2 dots instead of 3 dots when I type very quickly.
Right.
Because while that
It was
morning
co-written by
we were in
Mata.
call and she was crying and I was like, it's okay, girl. Like, let's open up a document together. You talk to me, I talk to you, and we're gonna like kind of like, you know, do
If you
this.
don't
She'd
want
be
a
like, I
nice
want to say this.
compliment.
I'm like, but if you find that and you're able to see, there's a few spots where she definitely has like 2 dots in a few
Mhm.
places.
Oh my god.
I was not crying.
Fuck. I'm really happy that we're all. One thing
I
though,
was
and
not
again, this
crying.
is very normal. Right
That's not true. That's a lie.
before Michi debuted, I talked to her a lot.
I was
right? 'Cause
stone-faced.
She wasn't working
Cool.
yet.
Yeah.
You done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to reach you, but you so hot that I melted. Yeah, so right in the quiet. I have tears in my eyes before the cool done over